I'm Saul Reisman here at Saul's Autotek, and today we're going to talk to you a little bit about the famous or infamous transmission flush. One of the most common preventative maintenance services that you'll have somebody try and sell you when you go to an auto repair facility is a transmission flush. Now, they may have good faith and good following and may have checked your transmission fluid and seen it's dirty and made that recommendation. Fantastic. We appreciate that they're looking out for you and they're trying to do what's best for you. However, transmission flushes are a touchy subject. The reason being, a transmission uses fluid rotating through the body, and then has a pan in the bottom where the fluid just kind of circulates and pools. In the body of the transmission, we have clutch packs, which are very similar to brake pads. And just as your brake pads break down over time and burn up, the clutch packs do as well. Unlike your brakes, where the brake dust can just go out into the atmosphere or onto the road or even on your wheels as that little black dirt, when a clutch pack in the transmission starts to break down, all that material just goes into the fluid and circulates through the fluid. So if you're doing normal transmission services and every 30, 40, or 50,000 miles you're flushing that fluid out, you'll do a great job and you'll keep it really clean. And even as those clutch packs break down slowly, you'll be able to get the majority of that fluid out of there. However, if you've gone a really extended period of time, 70, 80,000 miles or more, and never had the fluid flushed in your transmission, we actually don't recommend flushing it. The reason being, there's so much particulate debris that's now in that fluid that's rotating around in it, that if we put a pressure flush on it and increase the amount of pressure through that system, not only do we risk taking that fluid and pushing all the particulate in it somewhere else into the transmission where it might be hard to get or even impossible to get back out of, but it could actually damage the transmission itself. Whereas before, we had passageways that were just barely slightly obstructed. Think of it like your arteries having a little bit of cholesterol. If we suddenly put a pressure hose through your arteries and shove all that somewhere, we might actually create a clog somewhere, even though we removed a bunch of it from another location. And that's part of the reason that mechanics are often skeptical about performing transmission flushes, and why you should be skeptical about a mechanic performing yours. Here at Saul's Autotek, we're going to test the fluid of every vehicle that gets a recommendation for such before we talk to an owner, no matter what, so that we can see the specific gravity of it, determine what that fluid was originally, how much particulate is in it, how long it's been since it was serviced, and make sure that we make the perfect recommendation. If it's been too long, but you still want to take care of it, we'll actually drain the fluid manually. That way we're not doing anything invasive to hurt it. We can clean or replace any filters inside it, reseal it, and fill it back up. That way we're doing a much less invasive treatment of the vehicle. We're not forcing it or doing anything that could cause damage, and we're still getting you the recommended repair that you need and helping keep your vehicle on the road as long as possible. If you've got a vehicle that's been recommended for a transmission flush and you're skeptical or you're on the fence, or you just don't know how long it's been since yours was done, or if it's ever been done, come see us here at Saul's Autotek. We're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. 303-919-7769. Can't wait to see you here.